I'm Westminster City Mayor Kevin Utz. Welcome to Main Street Matters, a monthly video newsletter created to share what's new and happening right here in the city of Westminster. Tune in each month to get the latest information about upcoming events, community services, city government, and more. We are here to serve you.
In Carroll County, what most people see as a road, cyclists see as an opportunity. And we're here at Race Pace Bikes to find out about their new location. We decided to catch up with Race Pace owner Alex Obrecht as he puts the finishing touches on his new building here in downtown Westminster.
We've been in business a long time, 35 years. I started my first year out of college, and we have 5 locations, and we've been in Westminster since 1990, but we're also in Owings Mills, Columbia, Ellicott City, and about a year and a half ago we opened up on Key Highway in downtown Baltimore.
So what made you want to come downtown from your store on 140?
Well, I think the biggest issue was having more space. All of our other stores are substantially larger than our current existing Westminster store. And we've been looking for more space and had decided to explore the possibility of buying a building as opposed to leasing a building. We looked at this building and it was a very handsome building with a lot of history, and cycling and bicycle stores lend themselves to older historic buildings. The building is organic, cycling is organic, it just makes sense. So moving to downtown is more of being part of a community, as opposed to this suburban mall is a little bit sterile. So here it's a little warmer, a little friendlier, people are walking. We walk to lunch instead of getting in a car or getting on our bicycle. So we're looking forward to it.
Can you tell us a little bit about the building you're now refurbishing?
Well, it's the original freight railroad building. We found receipts from as far back as 1910 when we took this part of the building apart to renovate it. In fact, they were stacked in the rafters. We have hundreds of receipts from freight deliveries in the 1910 to 1920 periods. It's been here a long time. The freight would be delivered on the railroad side, and then the building slopes toward the road, and the wagons would back up to what are now windows but would have been doors, and the freight would roll across the floor because of the slope, and then with the full wagons, and then they would roll away. So all the freight for building much of Carroll County would have been delivered at this freight depot in the decades between 1910 and 1940 or 50. In terms of surprises, I think finding all these old receipts stuck in the rafters was fascinating. Don Baker, who's the general contractor on the job, he has family members that are enthusiasts and was just tremendously excited about this find. And ultimately they'll end up with the Historic Society. In fact, I'm sure they would be interested in going through them and seeing what was delivered and how much it cost and how it was delivered, and 100 weight or 500 weight or whatever it might be. But we kept some of the original office floors in this area over here, past the carpet. It's a neat little floor. We looked at the original floors in the rest of the building. They were in terrible shape. It would have been wonderfully exciting to have renovated those floors. Instead, we went with this beautiful random width hickory floor. But we'll have a lot more space here than we had in our existing Westminster location. Like I said before, that was our smallest store. This enables us to have much more inventory, some services we didn't offer. We have fit services for fitting people on a bicycle, which we could always do in a rudimentary state, but not advanced. Now we have a full room dedicated to it. We'll have a unique women's section that'll be separate from the rest of the store. We'll have a lot more depth of product, clothing selection, shoe selection, helmet selection, a much bigger service department. The service department is the size of what it is in our other stores. So it'll enable us to do a lot more of service that sometimes we farmed out to our other stores. Of course, the customer never knew that, but the bike would travel to one of the other stores for a special service, then come back and be returned to the customer. So it just enables us to have a lot more depth of inventory and a lot more services to offer to bicyclists in the general area. We'll have many more commuting bikes. You do see people commuting through Westminster, which we didn't tend to see out on 140. We hope we will see them more now. So we'll have a larger selection of commuting bikes that, and we'll see how the public responds to that. But the other thing we'll have a lot more of is we'll have a lot more clothing, which prior to this we often sent our customers to one of our other stores to do clothing selection. But the uniqueness of the store is the flavor of the store is something that will evolve over the first year or two as we see what the customer wants from us, and we make sure we try to deliver it.
That's great. So you're a very successful small business owner. So I would imagine that being part of a small business community is important to you.
It is. To me, the retail small business is the fabric of a community. The ability to we bought our flooring locally here, and the wood and the carpet. A lot of the contractors were local. Local connections, people that I know, people that I get to know that are local, are critical to our everyday life. And we all sort of treasure relationships, even if they're just the person that serves you a cup of tea. We're excited about being in downtown Westminster. It's a great opportunity for us. We're excited about the opportunity to work with the city, which we've already done. And we're looking forward to being an important part of the retail environment and the continued revitalization of the downtown idea, not just in Westminster, but across many parts of the United States.
Let's go talk to Sarah Correa Sanchez about ways that we can get fit with classes, individual training, and even just jumping on a treadmill.
The Family Fitness Center is a full-service gym that provides the community with many group fitness classes ranging from Zumba to cycle and yoga. We also have, as you can see behind me, a fitness center with many pieces of cardiovascular equipment as well as free weights, selectorized training, so the type of machines that you select the weight with a pin. We also have wonderful toys, as I call them, such as kettlebells and medicine bells and Sprite tubing, elastic resistance tubing. So there's something for everybody here. Zumba is a choreographed dance class that is a Latin-based dance form as well as hip-hop, and each instructor can kind of give their own personality and character to their classes, but it is very fun, full of energy, and the people are just crazy about it.
You come to class and it's just 1 hour of getting away, taking your mind off of kids, husbands, whatever, and you just dance and have fun with fellow friends. It's a lot of fun.
I particularly like going to the Zumba class because it's a higher level of intensity for exercise, and that's what I really enjoy.
It's actually been around for about 10 years, but the last couple years it's really taken off, and a lot of new instructors are getting involved, and Zumba has a great Zen program for us instructors with lots of new music and dance moves, so it's really taken off the last couple years.
There is Zumba Gold for seniors, then there's just Zumba for your average population, and then there's Zumba Atomic, which is for children. We have people of all different ages, fitness levels, and abilities that do take our classes, and so there are many ways that all different levels of people can seek their fitness needs here.
Thanks for tuning in to this month's edition of Main Street Matters. Keep in touch by following us on Twitter, liking us on Facebook, and visiting our website. We'll see you around downtown.